Welcome back students to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. So again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 9th and the subject is science, and we are continuing the same chapter, that is chapter number 9, and the name of the chapter is force and laws of motion. So today we should start the exercises given at the end of your chapter. So we will take the question number 2. In question number 2 it is given that when the carpet is beaten with the stick, then dust particles used to come out from that. You have seen many times that the heavy blankets or carpets are there. To dust them means to take out the dust particle from them, we are supposed to beat them with the stick, and the dust particles used to come outside. Why? So again we are supposed to discuss. The reason is that the first law of motion, that is the law of inertia. The inertia is also of two types: inertia of rest and inertia of motion. So in this, first of all, we should see that initially the carpet as well as the dust particles are at rest. Then when we beat the carpet with a stick, then carpet is said to be in मोशन. अब उसको हमने डायरेक्टली फोर्स अप्लाई कर दिया, मीन्स कारपेट हमारा मोशन में आ गया. बट ड्यू टू इनर्शिया ऑफ मोशन द डस्ट पार्टिकल्स टेंड्स टू बी एट रेस्ट. अब डस्ट पार्टिकल्स को तो इनर्शिया की वजह से रेस्ट पे ही रहना है, एंड कारपेट ऑलरेडी हैज़ बीन सेट इनटू द मोशन. दैट्स वाई द कारपेट मूव्स एंड द डस्ट पार्टिकल यूज टू कम. इफ बोथ आर हियर means the carpet as well as the dust particle, and the carpet is said to be in motion, and the dust particles due to inertia of rest remains here, so they used to come out from the carpet. So this is the explanation for that the dust particles present in the carpet when beaten with the stick, so the carpet comes into motion, but due to inertia of rest the dust particles tends to be at rest. That's why the dust particles comes out from the carpet. This is the explanation for this question. Now the question number 3: why it is advised to tie the luggage kept on the top of a bus or the cars, this and that? Because if we are not supposed to tie the luggage, if suppose the bus is moving and the luggage is there upside untidy, means we have not tied that up. So if the bus is moving and bus stops suddenly, so that luggage will come in front of the bus. Why? Because that is due to inertia of motion, because when the bus is motion, that luggage is also in the motion, but as suddenly the brakes are applied, so the bus instantly comes to at rest, but due to inertia of motion the luggage tends to be in the motion. That's why it will fall in front of the bus. At the same time, if bus and luggage is at rest, untidy again, and suddenly bus start, so initially both were at rest, but the bus starts, so but due to the inertia of rest the luggage tends to be at rest, so it will fall back side of that bus. So it is safe to tie the luggage which is kept on the roof of the buses or the vehicles while traveling. So this is the answer for that. Next one is that when batsman hits the ball, it stops after covering some distance. There are I think 3 or 4 regions are given. We are supposed to select which one is the right one. So right one is there, that due to the frictional force ball stops after some time, because according to the first law of motion, when an object is motion it will remain in motion. If an object at rest, it will remain at rest until or unless external force is applied on it. Means one time the force is applied by the batsman so that the ball should travel, if no external force is there, but the external force is there, that is the frictional force and the gravitational force. Frictional force means the force acting between the object and the ground or the surface, and gravitational force is the force which is attracting all the object towards the center of the earth. So the ball is not moving freely, many of the forces are acting on that. That's why after covering some distance it used to stop. So after that we are supposed to discuss one numerical is there. So first of all we should read that numerical, that is question number 5. In that question it is given that a truck starts from rest. A truck starts from rest and covers 400 meters in 20 seconds, and the mass of the truck is also given, that is 7 metric tons, and we are supposed to find the acceleration produced and the force applied. So first of all we are supposed to note down the information given in the question. It is given that the truck starts from rest, means that is u is equals to 0. Afterwards it is also given that s is equals to 400 meter and t is equals to 20 second, and then it is also given mass of the truck is 7 metric ton, and we have to find the acceleration and the force. We have to find the acceleration and force. Now u s t is given and we have to find the acceleration. So we should recall the equations of motion that were v is equals to u plus at, the first one. Second one is equals to s is equals to ut plus half at square. Third one is 2as is equals to v square minus u square. So we are supposed to find, we are supposed to select the equation in which a is included. So a is included in all the equations. Then we are supposed to concern with s. S is there in lower two terms, but here in the third equation v is there, so here v is not given. So we will see now in the second. S is given, u is given, t is given, and t is given. Here we are supposed to find a. So the second one is the suitable equation to solve this question. So we will write, we know. First of all we should erase these equations after the selection. So we know, what we know, that s is equals to ut plus half at square, means s is 400 is equals to u means 0 into t means 20 plus half a into t, that is 20 into 20. So from here that becomes 0 and that is 2. Tangent means 20 tangent 200. 200 a is equals to 400, means a is equals to 400 divided by 200, and that will be equals to 2. From here we got a is equals to 2. 2 what? We have to mention the units as well, that is the SI units, and the SI units of acceleration is meter per second square, or it is also can be written as meter second minus 2. If we are not using per, then like this. If you are using meter per second square, then there is no need of negative sign there. The second part is that we have to find the force. F is equals to m into a. M is the mass, a is the acceleration. So mass of the truck is given, that is 7 metric ton. 7 metric ton, we are supposed to convert that into kilograms. 1 metric ton is equals to 1000 kilograms. So 7 metric ton will be 7000 kilogram. So from here we can calculate the force. Force is mass, that is 7000 into acceleration. Acceleration is q. So the force will be 14,000. Force will be 14,000. 14,000 what? Again we are supposed to supply there the SI units of the force, and the SI unit of the force is Newton. So 14,000 Newton is the answer of this question. I hope that you have understood, and you will again repeat these questions at home. At the same time, if you face any kind of doubt, then you can message us or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubts so that easily you can proceed the questions given in your exercises. Thank you very much.